Good day and welcome to the dining table. New York State Governor's press release regarding meeting with White House officials on the migrant crisis. Please subscribe, like, and share. Kathy Hochul has met with White House officials. She has recently put out an executive order regarding the migrant crisis. She has sent a letter to the Biden administration. She sent a letter to the Adams administration, and she did a press conference regarding the migrant crisis. And now she's at the White House. She just wants to say that she covered all her steps. She did whatever her plan was. She's putting it in motion and reacting her way to the migrant crisis. So she met with the the White House officials. I want to say she did not meet with President Biden, which I find to be very unfortunate. President Biden meets with people all over the world, leaders from all over the world. He is meeting with, and the governor of one of his states, he is sending um, senior members to speak to her in what New York State and many other countries and their residents are feeling is a crisis. So she put out this statement after they met and said, earlier today, I met for more than 2 hours. So they really had a long conversation with senior members of the Biden administration in the West Wing of the White House. And she says it was frank and productive. And the conversation included what the federal government can do to help New York State and what they must do, right? Because this is an immigration issue that's spilling over into states and communities who already have homeless issues and already have housing issues. And to those who may not have um, crisis already in their town, but saying, listen, we can't afford um, to house without funding, or maybe we don't have the real estate. They said they focused on a number of immediate and tangible actions. One is to allow individuals to work legally. This is something Mayor Adams has been asking for, to work authorizations for the asylum seekers. That way they can purchase um, their own things that they need. They can get their own housing. It's been alleged that prostitution has grown because if they can't work, they're trying to find work in so many different ways. Um, as you know, securing expedited work authorization for for asylum seekers is is important, and that's her top priority. She's stating uh, they need it to become self-sustaining, and so they can move to permanent housing. Although there is no housing available, but that's what she's saying. She needs this done, and she needs this done right away. She's happy that they've agreed to personnel. The White House has agreed to give personnel, data, and resources. And in my other video, you'll see that the White House and the governor has agreed to first of its kind campaign uh, to help people apply who have not applied. She goes on to say that this is a critical first step, but it's not enough. Uh, Long overdue immigration reform is needed, and to expedite work authorization. She goes to say that they need the work authorizations, and New York needs financial support. So the governor has said this, the mayor has said this, that they need money. There's a lot of people making money where there's people um, suffering. Sometimes there's people gaining. There's a lot of money. There's toiletries, there's services, there's food. There's a lot of money that has to be spent, and they're saying that they need more money. They've also spoken about previously, not here, that they need real estate, but the White House did mention that they have the Department of Interior, which, they look over public space in America, and they need the National Guards that she has deployed to these different communities. She needs reimbursement on those, and those in other her other letters and statements she has put out. So there you go. New York State Governor Kathy Hochul and the Biden administration have met and spoke on the asylum seeker crisis and their immediate plans. Please subscribe, like, and share. Until next time.